Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, guys? Sergeant Moose here, back with another Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the game, a video. And in today's video, guys, we got to talk about the patch, the big patch we got today, July 25th. Of course, we know there was a live stream just a few days ago regarding the game and upcoming content, upcoming future of the game. Of course, we got a roadmap for the game that we're going to talk about as well. But first things first, guys, I want to talk about the patch and what we could expect in the next few weeks. So before we dissect these patch notes, guys, I just want to mention that there are going to be Twitch drops coming in here in the near future with a post from Killer Klowns saying, "You've heard of Hot Girl Summer, but are you ready for the summer of Killer Klowns? Next week, we're hosting our Summer Clown Stravaganza, a 2-week event featuring Twitch drops, boosted XP, giveaways, and a few special surprises." So we're obviously going to keep on the lookout for that, guys. That's going to be really, really exciting. We know this is something that Alphonics done in the past with their games, including Ghostbusters, Arcade-Ageddon, games like that. With Twitch drops, of course, now we're going to get some with Killer Klowns from Outer Space as well, and other goodies too. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the patch notes, man, because we got some juicy stuff in here that kind of changes the game up a little bit for the better as well, and adds in a few new features that we could expect. But before we get into that, we want to talk about the Infernal tank. Of course, guys, we know we've been getting skins for mostly all the clowns so far in the game. They've been dropping one. Of course, we just got the recent one for the Hunter class, and we've also gotten the Ranger skin and the Tracker skin. Now we got the tank skin, and it is the Infernal. Never satiated Gutso, I should say, has been hunting and consuming humans for many, many ages. Driven by this hunger, genetic evolutions have taken this clown to the levels of consumption. Gutso is a special character skin for the tank clown type and is only cosmetic. So again, as we always reiterate in our videos, these skins are cosmetic only. They do not affect gameplay. So we have some changes and improvements coming in, guys. For general, we have adjusted and polished various sound effects. It's always a good thing. For gameplay, we have players will now be able to see their teammates' health and stamina while in spectator mode. And this is awesome, guys, because, you know, when you're in the minigames, you know, you're dead, or if you've escaped, you're in the minigames, you want to kind of see where your teammates' health is at, just in case, you know, you want to give them a health item. You know, they may already be full. You can give it to another teammate that may need it, things like that. So it's good to see their health and stamina for energy drinks and stuff like that too. For the humans, guys, now this is a big quality of life here, in my opinion. We do have a player resurrection card. This very rare Hand of Fate card will bring you back to life when used. So basically, just how it says, guys, whenever you're playing the Hand of Fate, the mini games, you roll this card, you will be able to come back to life. I have not rolled one yet, so it does appear to be very rare, but in that sense, I kind of understand why it is, but it would be really cool, and it's going to for some really cool endings in the game as well. Humans can now drop items while cocooned. Again, another huge change, guys. Of course, you know, if you're in a cocoon and you have teammates playing the Hand of Fate, they can keep loading you up on baseballs and stuff like that until your inventory's full. And then, unfortunately, you couldn't get a knife or something sharp to break yourself out of a cocoon. That has now changed. So if you do end up with a full inventory in your cocoon, you can drop items, leaving slots open to get some sharp objects, which is amazing for quality of life. Increased fear gain from spotting a clown. So when you see a clown, you're going to get higher fear. Reduce the movement speed penalty from primary attacks with melee weapons. We have reduced air horn stun duration. This is a good change as well, too, guys, because that air horn stun is it's huge. I mean, they are stunned for a very long time. Reduced charge, two-handed sharp melee attacks stun duration. So, again, on them big overhead attacks with your melee weapons, clowns are going to be stunned a little bit less now from those as well. For the clown side, we have polished animations for clowntalities performed by the tank. Polished animations for Clownado clowntality. And for the clown tricks, we have increased clown jump stun duration. So if you get landed on whenever a clown does jump to you, you're going to be stunned a little bit longer. Increased clown jump impact damage, so you're also going to be damaged more if you get landed on. Increased clown jump landing animation speed. So, of course, you know, the little bow that they do at the end of that, at the end of the jump, and I always said from day one that was an extremely felt like a lifetime waiting to get out of that animation. That has now been increased. Increase the bonus time reduction gain toward unlocking tricks from hooking up cocoons. So, the bonus time reduction gain, guys. So this means that you're going to be able to unlock other skills, other tricks quicker if you're hooking up cocoons. We have a bunch of various bug fixes here, guys. We'll go through a few. General address various issues that were causing cocoons to clip through objects and walls. Fixed an issue where players could clip behind walls on the suburbs. Fixed an issue where progress would not track properly if a player left the match early for following achievements and trophies. Thrill of the kill, the lackeys are lacking, escape artists, save them for later, and Silica Slayer. These will now track if you leave the match early. Fixed an issue where a +1 pop-up would appear under the human's remaining counter when Klowns left the match. Fixed an issue where controllers were not vibrating after players depleted their stamina in private matches. Fixed an issue where various text was incorrectly displaying in English when the game was set in a different language. Fixed an issue where numbers were missing in the menu options if language was set to Arabic. For human bugs, we have addressed an issue where the Elite Human Challenge book would not unlock after completing all other Human Challenge books. Fixed an issue where humans could be kicked for idling while holding the portal open. Fixed an issue where humans could get stuck if the locked door action was interrupted by another human. And to touch on that portal thing, guys, I have been the victim of that a few times. Getting kicked while holding it open, trying to get the trophy, waiting for humans to get out, and it would kick you. Glad to see that's fixed. Fixed an issue where humans could get stuck after being hit by a clown jump while rescuing a cocooned human. Addressed an issue where after escaping from a cocoon, humans would sometimes get placed back into a cocoon. Fixed an issue where humans could not always see the outline of other humans trapped in cotton candy cocoons. Fixed an issue where humans could not throw throwable items after throwing or canceling a throw. That is a lot of throws. Fixed an issue where humans could not pick up a baseball or tennis ball that had already been thrown. Fixed an issue where items on the ground would not disappear after being picked up by another player. Fixed an issue where humans could refresh durability/ammo on weapons. Fixed an issue where humans could interact with items through wooden walls. Fixed an issue where if the human tried to sprint and use the compass at the same time, it would cause an issue with the player's camera while draining their stamina. Fixed an issue where humans were not receiving hit markers when hitting lackeys or pizza boxes with thrown objects. Fixed an issue where the dead human icon would stay on a human's minimap after humans were revived. Fixed an issue where if humans were killed with a high fear state, they could sometimes respawn with a high fear state. Fixed an issue where fear would not increase from spotting a dead human. Fixed an issue where fear was not being reduced when picking up baseball bats. Fixed an issue where humans could not enter a hiding spot immediately after being grabbed by a lackey. Fixed an issue where the lifeguard shorts would appear with black lines when texture quality was set to low. And for Klowns, guys, we also have a ton of bug fixes. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to link the patch notes down in the description so you can read these things for yourself, guys. There are a lot of what seems to be a lot of small changes when it comes to these bug fixes, but there are a ton of them. So great for quality of life here. And overall, guys, this seems to be an awesome patch, especially for, being able to drop items while in cocoons and having a chance at resurrecting yourself when you're down. So not only is the resurrection machine the only way of coming back into the game anymore, there is another element too as well, guys. So this is, in my opinion, fantastic for quality of life. These are the patch notes, though, guys, released on July 25th. Don't forget your Gutso skin for the tank class as well has just been released, and of course the previous one for the hunter as well. Grab that up, guys. We got some good things coming within the next few weeks, so if you got a Twitch account, make sure you're ready to go for that so you can get those Twitch drops. And of course they say they have other goodies too, so really excited about all that, guys, and the roadmap coming in here in the near future, man. A lot of good stuff coming within the next few months. So with that said, guys, for all things Killer Klowns from Outer Space, feel free to check us out here. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. With that said, guys, my name's Sergeant Moose. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next one.